Dear Mrs. Hillary Clinton, you are one of my bright, shiny lights that I love to look towards. I hope to God you can help me be elected and start a new party, the Unionist Party, so we can get rid of this bipartisan bullshit, get all those fucking dirty senators off of their fucking asses and sitting in a dormitory on the White House lawn so they can't be bought. So we know where those fucking lying scumbags are all the time. All the time. They don't need to be getting kickbacks from companies like Monsanto or these other billion-dollar companies that have destroyed the planet and are killing off the bees. And people don't think about that kind of stuff. It makes me so sad. The bees, and they're trying to make fake bees now. That's how bad it is. That's how toxic this is. I was telling one of my best friends, or I don't know if he's one of my best friends, he was the first crush I ever had, is a rocket scientist for NASA. And I've been leaving him love notes too, and I'm positive he likes the idea of sending all this uranium up to the fucking sun and let it blow up on the fucking atmosphere, or before it even gets close enough. Because that shit that we dug up does not need to stay on the planet. If a half-life is 125 years, I guarantee you we can get enough ships up there by then. I guarantee you half their life we can get that shit off the fucking planet. Steal Elon Musk's money and his technology that he didn't create, that he probably didn't pay. The people that Nikola Tesla's descendants probably don't get a penny of it because he's that dirty slaving South African who grew up in apartheid and continues to do it over here and enslaves us to his little dick. His little clitoris that gets hard and his brain quits working. I swear, Hillary, they don't realize they're all a bunch of dumb fucking women. They can look at the nipples on their chest and see that they're women. And they work. I know. My brothers did. It was sad. It was sad for him. It was funny for me. Just like my sister was such a bitch. I was her bone marrow donor, and she asked me the dumbest fucking question. You wouldn't have given me your bone marrow, would you? No, because you're a cunt, and I'm going to make you feel small and insignificant because that's exactly what you are to me. And that's how you made me feel. Because you're Daddy's little girl. Oh, no, you're not. You're his client that he put away for trafficking drugs. And he married his wife. And after they divorced, and he got to raise another little brat that was a half Mexican drug dealer. Hillary Clinton, I have a feeling you and Bill, maybe not you so much as Bill, knew about Thomas Clay and how he was trafficking cocaine up into the country. When I saw Cocaine Bear, I was like, oh my God, a blue blood fell from the sky? Wearing a presidential Rolex? Well, my dad had one too. And birds of a feather flock together. That asshole was a blue blood, so is my dad. So am I. And not the kind that you see on TV. Those are officers and whatever, gentlemen, whatever the hell those blue bloods are, with Magnum PI. I need as much help, Hillary. I figure if I could stand next to 3 people, I don't even need to spend hardly any money on my campaign. I've been putting the groundwork. I've got a photograph of you when you came to the University of Louisville, and they didn't want to let me ask you a question. I was going to ask you, do you feel like you got the full effect of being in Estonia when you were on a diplomatic mission and you never got to see what the people lived like? I went to Russia myself for 4 years, over 4 years, and I saw how it changed in such a short period of time. It was like, whoa, where did that fucking market go? Oh, look, it's all brand new. Look, they have buildings out here instead of tents. Oh, cool. What's this? Oh, it still stinks. Still smells like 850 years of blood, piss, shit, vomit, and whatever other nasty ass shit Moscow smells like. Oh, to put that big fucking maker's mark on Vladimir Putin's forehead. I have to get Hillary up to speed. I'm going to put Snoopy tattoos on all these fucking pedophiles' foreheads so we don't have to wonder who they are. And then we get to see them once a year to make sure those foreheads, the forehead tattoos aren't gone. And if they're gone, then they'll end up going to jail. Or prison, I should say, especially because they touched a child. Or even wanted to touch a child. It's disgusting. I can see what one of my girlfriends that was molested as a child, she watched it and she was trying to figure out how somebody could do that in her own head. She said she felt so dirty. I looked up Robert. He was a Boy Scout. And I said, how did they know it was you? I said, wouldn't it be funny if you were looking at porn sometime and came across a picture of you? Like I did me? Somebody on Facebook sent me a picture of my big old titties and my pussy. And I don't know if they knew who I was. I have a sneaking suspicion they did. Or if it was just a fluke. Because I don't care that there are pictures of my pussy out. I'm trying to show you what it looks like and how to get it to work for you. Teach people about female ejaculation and squirting like a storm. Cat Williams, I was watching him today. He was like, that squirting pussy, blah, 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 blah. You can go listen to it, blah, 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 blah. That's what I'm thinking about Hillary and those dumb fucking chinks that can't keep their dicks out of the ocean and deforest it on rainforest levels on a daily basis, practically. And it makes me sad that we can't get them with shipping containers, fill those fuckers up hydroponically, and grow some fucking food instead of trying to steal all the food from all the coastal cities in Africa so that the people don't have any food to eat and they're eating monkey brains that are diseased and gross and causing all kinds of ailments that I'm sure if they were over here, they'd be studied on. Like those cocksuckers at Harvard that were developing COVID. You know about that, don't you, Hillary? Those assholes at Harvard were cultivating all kinds of shit to ship over to the Chinese people. And I hate thinking, if there is any malice behind me using a derogatory term, it is not malicious what I'm trying to say. What's malicious is your thoughts, the thinking that I'm trying to say something when I'm short, sweet, and to the point. And you get exactly what I'm trying to say. Oh, well, there goes that N-word, because sometimes you have to look at your inner bitch-ass N-word to be that fucking nigger. Oh, well, there it went. It flew out of my mouth. I had a black lover, an African-American lover, and he kept trying to get me to call him that. And I was like, no, not going to do it. Then he finally kept saying, egging me on. And when I finally said it, he was so hurt. I was sitting there going, why did you ask me to say it then? I wouldn't have said it. I was comfortable not saying it for years. I remember when Cassius found out about racism. Cassius is my son, Hillary. He jumped out of his car seat. Like, his reaction to finding out that there was a difference between black people and white people was phenomenal. It was so upsetting. Just like when I said, what's the greatest gift I ever gave you? And he goes, I don't know. Life. I thought he was going to be the first Clay president. But it's not him. It's me. My dirty old daddy's going to be my vice president. And maybe we'll switch hit for a while. Maybe I'll get elected president first. Then he can get elected president second time. Then he can do his eight years. And then I'll come up behind him and clean up all the shit. So me for the first 4, dad for the next 8, then me after my dad. And that's 16 years of at least there's something good from our family. that sexual harassment shit, my dad's banked $1 billion on those cases. And he doesn't have anything to do with me because his stupid fucking white trash whore wife called me a fat bitch, and I kicked her in her cunt, and they couldn't fuck for 3 weeks. And he hates on me. And I was sitting there going, why do you hate on me when I'm your daughter? And that bitch is going to be dead before you and me. And I was right. She died on Halloween. I swear to God. I feel like my life is a weird fucking fairy tale. Like, it's got Baba Yaga is the crone that ate Hansel and Gretel, or tried to. Hillary, I speak Russian fluently because I didn't go on diplomatic jaunts. I went to be a regular human being. My campaign is going to be of the people, for the people, because there has to be radical national changes. If we don't take care of the ocean right now, it's not gonna exist in 50 years. And I don't know if you know this, that mealworms can survive in hostile or in salt water, and they can clean up these fucking garbage dumps. That's what we need to be farming instead of chickens. I saw a chicken video the other day, made me cry. I don't ever want to eat chicken again. I don't want to eat animals. I don't like to think of eating eyes, but goddamn, I love my steaks. I haven't had a steak in a hot minute. I could listen to this all day and all night. This is what I listen to when I fall asleep. I got my 3 little bitty puppy dogs. You see my little bitty puppy dog? Is it the ittiest of bitties? I want to take Abraham Lincoln off the side of the building, because he's not the one that wrote the Emancipation Proclamation. Cassius Marcellus Clay did. And he didn't get any credit for it, because history just swallowed him up as soon as they found out Muhammad Ali. They were like, Cassius who? Where's Muhammad Ali? He changed his name back to Cassius when he died. Before he died, he changed it so that he was Cassius again. Because I think he was Cassius Marcellus Clay's grandson. Or great-grandson. Probably great-grand. Yeah, I would think so. Signs point to yes. Signs point to yes. No, was he great? Or was he just grandson? I don't know. He didn't die until 1800s. I think he'd be his great-grandson. But I'm not positive. I'd have to look at the timeline again. I loved seeing you when you came to the University of Louisville, Hillary. All these people think I'm crazy. Some of my friends think I'm crazy. You're just talking into your phone. No, I'm not. I'm talking to the people that matter to me the most. I'm talking to the most influential people that can help me become elected so we can fucking toast Donald Trump, because all these, I swear to God, Hillary, I want every one of those Supreme Court justices to die. For them to put us back 50 years by making abortion illegal or overturning Roe v. Wade is inexcusable. There should not be one of those motherfuckers on the bench right now. If I could kill them, I would. But they're on U.S. soil. So, fuck it. Can't win them all. Can win those 300 warships that China just made. What the fuck? I mean, really, what the fuck? Why did they have to build that many warships? What are they trying to instigate there? It's not enough that they let their daughters be spread all over the world to carry on their culture, and even after they threw them away. This makes me want to vomit. Thinking of how they treat other people. Like we're not all people. They don't even treat their own people well. And it makes me sad. Because they end up coming over here because they're smart. Russians are really smart because the first 5 years, 5 years, they're with the same teacher. I don't know if they're with them for 12 years or not, but I knew from elementary school they have one teacher the whole time. And that makes them better. Cassius could have skipped second grade, but because his grandmother's a ripe old cunt, she said, "Oh, he doesn't need to do that." I was like, I hate you. Yes, he does, because he did all the work. And then when he had to do second grade all over again, he was like, "This is dumb." I was like, yeah, think your grandparents are idiots. They're fucking morons. Oh, it doesn't do well with all these people. Well, it would have done well with him. He was mature enough. He was certainly more mature than most of the people he went to school with, because I spent all my time with him instead of going to work. He was my greatest project. Too bad he won't talk to me right now. He doesn't believe in me. I was so sick. I was on fentanyl for 20 years. That's why I want to outlaw it. Or I want to make drugs safe and legal. Because there's no point to people trying to kill themselves over something so stupid. I have great roommates. One was my lover. Now the other one's my lover too, but we're not sexual lovers. I just like to be loved. And I want to love, but I also know there's some damage that needs to be done to the world. I want to kill 3 world leaders so we can get them in check and balances. That first fucking asshole that's getting a big fucking Maker's Mark tattoo on his forehead is Vladimir fucking Putin. I cannot wait to kill that cocksucker. I'll do it myself. If I have to die, I don't give a fuck. That's how much I hate that stupid, skanky cunt who wants to be the Tsar and he doesn't have any royal blood in him. Not like me, Hillary. My great. How many? 6.5 centuries ago was Sir John Clay. He fought in the Battle of Tewkesbury. Shakespeare would sit down and listen to him speak because he was always metered. And the way that Shakespeare taught us, that's exactly how I think. Because my life's Shakespearean. It's epic. It's crazy. All the signs that I have ignored for so long are all starting to come open and spread like my vagina lips. Oh. I know some of these people already know my plans, but I have to catch Hillary up real fast and might as well do Bill Maher too while we're at it. Because I need to be on, my life is so calm right now because I don't have extraneous information going anywhere. I'm doing what I love to do, and I know I'm still of the Republic for the Republic, of the Union for the Union, a new party. And if they want to keep their dirty fucking old Democratic Republican Party, because it used to be one party, that's what Henry Clay invented, and maybe we're not directly related, but somewhere down the line we were. Because 2 grandparents fucked each other. It's gross. So I know where we came from. I know. I've always known. I have this brain tumor in between my optic nerves, so it always is pulling, and I can't tell you how exhausting it is, because I can't even close my eyes and not feel it. I have to knock myself out so bad that there's nothing there. That's how bad it is. So, your buttons. Lots of things to plan about, Hillary. And I certainly wouldn't mind having your influence on me on what you would like to change, even to a greater degree. I certainly want to protect those lands Donald Trump protected and keep the fucking oil. We need to quit digging that shit up. Elon Musk is so fucking stupid he didn't put a backup battery on his fucking machine, so they end up being towed all the time because they run out of juice. He's that fucking stupid. I can't get over. And then, oh, you're going to love this. Mark Zuckerberg stole all my ideas and monetized them. Or I guess he didn't steal them since they were on the internet for free. Makes me sick to my stomach. That fucking asshole. I would rather be a Jike than a Jew. Because, let's face it, there's too many creepy things that go around with Jews that should not be aired to public. Or if they're aired to the public, why did they not stop them from Hamas from coming in? They told them they were coming. I don't think we got the heads up on 9/11 until it happened. No, that's not true. We got a heads up. Look who was in office, another big boob. That dumbass, I'd love to kill all those dirty old fucking presidents that don't deserve the pensions they've got because of what they've done to fuck up society. I can't believe these dumb fucking senators want to waste their breath on TikTok and abortion rights when they're the assholes that have abortions too. Oh, look, let me get one of my subordinates pregnant and let's see what happens. Oh, you mean I have to pay for an abortion instead of making sure she's okay? Emotionally, financially, all of the lees. That's why I want to put all those dirty fucking senators on a dormitory on the White House lawn so we always know who those fuckers are talking to instead of, having to guess. And I also want to put term limits on how long you can be in Congress. Because we don't need any more Mitch McConnells. That fucking tit. The thought of either anybody dying so he could have made president makes me want to vomit. I hate that bastard. I hate that he's from Kentucky and he thinks so highly of himself. I will never think highly of myself because there are so many people that are more talented than I am in many different aspects that I know because of how I've been raised and how I raised myself, that I'm not quite like anybody else, and I don't think we're going to find another asshole that can get close enough to Vladimir Putin to put a fucking maker's mark on the asshole's forehead. I don't care if I have to drink the fucking shit myself. I don't care. As long as he's off the fucking face of the planet. I wish he could do it tomorrow, because he certainly isn't going to live forever. I guess he's got plans to take Lenin's tomb away from him. Plastinate him with body worlds. Hey, we can leave those plastinated bodies that we leave behind when we go to Mars so they can enjoy, the 100 and some odd years or 300 years before we can come and repopulate the earth again after we get all this fucking toxic waste off the fucking face of the earth because people aren't thinking constructively about the future or what really has to happen in order for it to happen so that we don't destroy this fucking planet that we already are. We have destroyed the stratosphere, the ionosphere, the other spheres that are all the layers that cover us up. And I can feel it because my brain has 2 arachnoid cysts, and because I can feel the layers of my brain, I can feel what the layers of the earth that match it, down to the way that colors are supposed to taste. That's how sensitive I am. Purple is my favorite color to taste next to red. It's crazy how things work. You need to know your frequencies and harmonies, and you can listen to this kind of music that will definitely change your perspective on life. Lots of things. What is this one called? If this video appears, the entire blessing of the universe will come to... Oh, there it went. So that's the long and short of it. It's crazy. All these people think I'm crazy. They're like, I keep telling them I'm going to be the next president. They don't believe me. I'm like, well, we aren't getting anywhere. Joe did a lot of good things, but he needs to. She's not as competent as he is. And she's not going to be the next first black president, first woman president. Well, she's already the first woman president if you count vice presidency. But I want to seize power so that we can kill a bunch of assholes that deserve it. I figure, Hillary, I get in front of 3 world leaders and pretend I'm going to seduce them and kill them all so they start falling in line. Oh, you don't want the kiss of death from Catherine, do you? Because she's more than happy to and willing and able to give it to you. Я могу делать, Хиллари. Я могу делать, что я хочу делать. Что я сказать, я могу делать. Потому что я такая девушка. Я Екатерина II. Все мои друзья, с кем говорите по-русски, всегда узнают, что я Catherine the Greatest. Это что мой... я была гостиница Мэтт. И мой ребята Роман учит меня много словарей на русском, с кем я не... Это плохо. Словари. Так, когда я говорю с другой людям, они смотрят меня. Что ты сказала? Ты пиздец? Пиздахуй? Ёб твою мать. Пошел ты. Это большой вечеринка на трусы. Тормозят придумала трусы. That's my favorite one. Breaks were thought up by cowards. Think about that. I'm trying to work on my sense of entitlement. It's pretty grandiose, Dr. Grande. But in a nice way. Even though the way I express myself is too rough. Because when people read my text, instead of reading how I speak, they read how they think. It's a fucking conundrum and a half. So, I love that my roommates, I put them together. Jay's like, it's weird. I was like, why is it weird? Because I want both of you to be happy. And I love you both. I could kill Rob every once in a while. Sometimes he makes me so mad. And he was a sniper. He was a Marine. And he knows he was a med tech. And if he didn't do what he did, I wouldn't be here right now. Because I tried to kill myself yet again. Third time wasn't a charm. Or maybe it was the charm to get me to stop doing it. Because I did not like shitting on the bed for 6 months. I was in a skilled nursing home for 6 months. Practically. From July until November. July to August, September, October. 4 months. 4 or 5 months. Yeah, you tried to kill yourself. I want to change how we do jail, too. Oh, this one's going up on YouTube. This is for you, Hillary. See you guys later. Bye.